Hey guys, this is Chris Anzai from Photigy.com again. We'd like to thank B&H Photo Video for providing us with this gear to review today. Today we have the SpectroLED-9 LED light, and it is a nice continuous light that we can use for video and still life. We're actually using this light to light me right now with an umbrella and a stand, just right off to the camera. So this light has a couple of great features on it. It's easy to use, it's lightweight, it's only 2 pounds. It's got this dimmer switch on it, and as you can see, the variable lighting right here, used with the dimmer, comes with this little power supply and a power cord, and the sock attachment. You can use it as a hairnet when you're not using it for the light itself. I'm probably going to get a lot of flack for doing that. But it's okay, okay? It's not going to hurt. It's not going to hurt the light. So, go ahead and put this diffuser on. And boom. Now you have a light with a diffuser on it. Boom. Right there. We're not going to get into the specs of this light as we did on our last review. You can read that in the article. I'm going to put every single spec out there for you technophiles. And really, I'm just going to review this light from my perspective and show you what I would use it for and what I think you could use it for as well. So, what I liked about this light was that it is good for food and still life. It's bright enough for that, and it's good for jewelry. We're not going to get into the details. I have a ring right here, but basically if you have a ring with a large gemstone or a piece of jewelry with a large gemstone, this light, because it has those 500 LEDs on it, it's going to provide very nice sparkles on that piece of jewelry when you put it up close to it. Now we're not going to get into detail with this, but we tested it out with jewelry and we saw that there is a significant difference between this and using a single monolight. So what I didn't like about this light was it's just not powerful enough, okay? You guys, we shot this light with a person, which I modeled myself, which, unfortunately we couldn't get a beautiful model to model. But basically, this light was not bright enough to light me up just using a regular native ISO. We had to bump up the ISO to around 400 to 800 and shoot around f2.8 to f4. So this light isn't as bright as we'd like it to be. It has very limited use for portraiture. You're going to need to use a tripod on your camera if you're going to use this for portraiture and get a decent enough shot. Next thing that we don't really like about it is that the price is a little high for this light. It's about $199. We've seen similar lights for half the price that do just as well. One thing to note, without the diffuser, or the hairnet as I like to call it, on this light, there's going to be a little green halo around the edges of your light when you shine it onto an object or onto a wall. We're going to have pictures of that in the review in the full article. So next we're going to do a demo of this light. We're going to shoot a piece of delicious cake that I bought, and we'll see how it works. Alright guys, so next we're going to do the shot itself. We got a couple lights set up here. We have my old Canon T3 1100D with a 100mm macro lens, non-L. We had a couple people send us some nasty emails about, oh, we don't have Hasselblads, we don't have this expensive gear. So this is a very, very low-grade camera, and we're going to try to make an awesome image out of it. So first we're going to take the shot as is of this beautiful cake. We have an umbrella with a light positioned off to the right and a rim light towards the back left. Now I'm going to turn off the light because any ambient light will affect these LEDs, will affect the color temperature, and it will affect the brightness. So I have a spotlight that's going to be turned off. Boom. Next we're going to go ahead and take the shot. And as you can see, we have a pretty decent result. So we have this cake lit pretty well. My camera settings are at 1/6 of a second shutter speed, f4 at ISO 100. But we're still not happy with the way it turned out because it's a little dark around the front of the, in front of the cake itself. I'm going to go ahead and quickly show you the part that I'm talking about. So this part right here on the side of the cake is a little too dark for our taste. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a DIY reflector. Basically, this is a sign holder. We put a piece of paper in it. We're going to put it right here off to the left of the cake. And then we're going to go ahead and take a shot. And boom. As you can see, that reflector, that simple little reflector, created a very, very nice, nice highlight on the left side of the cake so that there's no dark spot anymore. There was a dark spot on the previous photo, but now that spot is lit quite well. So next, we're still not really happy with the shot because there is a glossy part on this cake. The very top part of the cake has this glaze on it that is reflecting some light. As you can see in the shot, you know, there's not that much highlights going on to show that it's glossy. So we're going to do another simple, quick camera tip and quick lighting tip for you to create those nice specular highlights and nice highlights on that shot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this light back here. I'm going to move it closer to our subject. So I'm going to move it closer to our subject, and then I'm going to dim it. Now, one great thing about these lights is that dimmer switch. A lot of LEDs only have one single setting, and you have to adjust the light by moving the LED away or towards the subject. But because these have that dimmer switch, I can tone down these lights quite a bit to make the shot that I want. So we're going to go ahead and move this light a little bit closer, turn off that spotlight, and we're going to go ahead and take that shot one more time. And there you go, boom. You got the highlighted part on the top with the fruit. The fruit looks amazing. It's glossy. You can see that it's glossy. The front part of the cake is lit well. Another reason why we like this light and that dimmer switch is it's kind of like mimicking a softbox because you have a large surface area of lights that you can control what the brightness is. So 2 lights, a simple reflector, a big umbrella, and there you go. We'd like to thank you guys for watching our review today. Thank B&H for providing us with the gear. As you can see, with the simple lighting setup, an umbrella, a light, and basically a reflector, you can get a great shot. You don't need a fancy camera, fancy gear. You just need to know how to use the light. So if you guys have any questions, my name is Chris Anzai. You can email me at chrisanzai.com, and I will definitely shoot you an email back, answer any questions you have on these lights. Thank you for watching and have a great day. chrisanzai.com. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh, man. All right. Why is this so hard? Okay.